Hi everybody, today's February 6, 2016, and we're back after 2 weeks. So Mike, tell us what you learned this last 2 weeks.
This week, well, Marty went on a women's thing and I went on a camping trip. So we've been away for 2 weeks, but this is what I learned. I wanted to know why I can't eat these 12 bad foods. So I picked the two, corn and soy, which are genetically modified organisms, GMOs. What's a GMO? I wanted to know, why can't I eat a GMO? Well, I have this guy named Gary Null. He's a vegan, but he's not all that bad. And remember, fear is one of my greatest motivators, and you just watch his documentaries on GMOs, and if fear motivates you, I don't want any part of these things because it's a long story. I don't have time to tell it to you, but it is, they're just not good for us. They're, let's put it this way, I don't think they've really studied it enough to know if it's okay for the human population. And so I'm motivated not to, it helps me, because you know where I really struggle is when I go to the Mexican restaurant and they set that salsa out in front of me with those corn chips. Oh, I just dive right in. No. I think it's motivating me not to do that. Just hand me a spoon, I'll eat the salsa.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
And who was that again, Gary?
Gary Null. I like him because he's got one of these voices, it puts me right to sleep. But before I fall asleep, he gives me all this good information about health. So I really like him at night when I'm going to bed. So what motivates you? Let's see, what motivates me? Forget you, what motivates me? My original motivation, oh yeah, my original motivation were these cards I made up. And the things that motivate me are probably, you know, what's the word, Marty? What's the word?
Sick. Twisted.
Different. But I have, when I exercise, because exercise gets really boring to me, so I have my youngest son stand out there, and I made up all these cards. And I have him, this is his card, you know, he says, so he's my youngest son, and when I'm out there jumping rope and I'm really tired and I don't want to do it anymore, I have him say, do you want to see me get married? How bad do you want it, maggot? And that really motivates me. I love that because I'm like, yeah, I do. I want to stay healthy so I can see my son get married. Well, and I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but my idea was like the Marine drill sergeant. You know, they always call those recruits maggots, and it just sets the tone, you know, to keep you motivated. So that motivates me.
That reminds me of the video I put on my Facebook page about, it was a, oh my goodness, oh, it was the Navy, and it was somebody giving a commencement exercise. So go look on my Facebook page, and the title I think was,
oh, yeah,
Make Your Bed. But
it
builds in people when they're training the young men in the military, it trains them to withstand adversity.
Navy SEALs, that's a very
It was the Navy SEALs, that's what it was.
We're not doing a Navy SEAL.
No, I know, but your mentality, which is quite different than mine.
It's motivational.
It works for some people. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what else did I learn this week? Oh yeah, I mentioned that I was going to attack my blood pressure taking phobia and take my blood pressure many times through the day. I found out I can do it on my right arm and my left arm. So I'm doing it all the time now. You know, everybody's like, where's Dad at? You know, oh, he's in there taking his blood pressure again. Because I want to get used to it. I want to be so comfortable taking my blood pressure, listening to my heart pound in my, you know, on my arm, that it doesn't, that I don't elevate my blood pressure. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm having some success.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. In fact, well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Also, so that helps me. Also, what motivates me is I found this show. We watch, we lay in bed and eat chips and watch Roku all night long. No, we don't. But I found this show while Marty was asleep, and it's called My Diet is Better Than Yours. And I really like that because it's like 5 different diets. They do it at home, they exercise, they have a trainer, and then they don't have their trainer. It's more realistic than The Biggest Loser, which I like that one too. But
I think he found it on Hulu.
Was it Hulu?
I think it's Hulu.
Okay. So that inspired me, really inspired me. Other people, you know.
Might want to check it out.
Yeah. All right, and then so I like to make cards. So this week we're going to introduce Mike's top 5 list. Little things that help motivate me. And my top 5 list this week are the top 5 things that Mike says when you know his nutrition and exercise regime is over. Number 5, maybe they'll open a men's bigger and bigger clothing store. Number 4, 216/87. It's not that high of a blood pressure. Number 3, everyone's out of breath after they bend over and tie their shoes. Number 2, I don't have a sugar problem. I don't. And the number 1 thing you don't want to hear me say is, all this health stuff is so overrated. You do not want to hear me say that. Those things motivate me. Go Dave Letterman. All right. What's the other thing here? Okay. This week's numbers.
Okay, so let's talk about some progress we made. We had some good results, and this week I beat Mike on the weight loss. Now this is for a 2-week period. I lost 3.9 and Mike lost 2.8.
Kills me.
Yeah, and we won't even talk about my blood pressure because I don't have high blood
That's
pressure.
not.
I know, it makes him bitter.
It does.
And so his blood pressure, though, this really was emotional for us. His blood pressure yesterday.
I had a good one.
Yeah, 129/88.
Yeah. It's been a long time since anybody's been able to say you're normal in anything about me.
This is pretty remarkable.
Actually, it wasn't. It's still. That's probably still a little on the high side.
Well,
no, is it high?
I don't know. He's in the 120s.
Yeah,
though.
so
That's amazing.
So when I take my blood pressure, I'm really starting to treat it like a science experiment now. I like to take my blood pressure right after I work out. I'm taking it all the time, and really, I thought my blood pressure would be like sky high after I worked out. It's actually lower. It's really interesting. So
Yeah, that is interesting.
yeah. So all right, what else? Oh, and I did lose some weight.
Yeah,
How much did I lose?
I said it. You lost 2.8.
Okay, very good. So I'm still taking these nutrients that I sweat out, that I'm exercising. Oh yeah, how many times did you work out this week, hon?
I worked out 5 times. He beat me.
I worked out 6. Congratulations. It was a tie.
It was a tie? Oh, because I got one and you got one. Okay. All right, so anyways, thank you for watching, you guys. I just wanted to tell you, I found out that in the Longevity company, kids can join. Kids can become a CEO, and one of the coolest things is when you join as a CEO, you have the opportunity to go to the Beyond Organics University and become a certified health coach. And I think what a beautiful thing, especially for homeschool families who want to educate their kids maybe in business and entrepreneurship, but also in their health, just to help give them an edge by educating them, because I know education is inspiring.
Can I do it too? Can adults do it?
Yes, and of course adults could do it. But
I
I just
wanna do
think how remarkable a kid could do this. So just thumbs up on that bit of news. And so next week we will both be here, and thanks for watching. If you like our video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good day.